any given point in time, you can choose to shift your reality. You can choose to shift your identity. You don't have to choose to continue being the same person that you've been your whole life. You can choose to embody a new person. Think of life as The Sims. You select an avatar, this avatar being you, your body, your presence. Your body is just a physical machine you choose to live in. When you select your avatar, you select the character traits you want it to have. You dress it up in whatever clothes you would like them to wear. You select their job, their career, their hobbies. This avatar that was once a blank canvas is transformed into whoever you want them to become in the game of The Sims. Think of life as The Sims, and think of your body, your physical body, as your avatar. You believe that you are your identity. However, your so-called identity is simply a past version of yourself, or perhaps maybe several past versions of yourself that you choose to associate and identify with. Your identity is a collection of characteristics, habits, hobbies, mannerisms, ways of being that you have chosen for yourself and you have chosen to live on repeat. You've formed a cycle and you now identify with that cycle. The entire time that you've been alive, you've been living your life in a certain way. Maybe you've changed this way of living several times, maybe you have not. But everything happens in cycles and you have been living in a cycle. The cycle that you have chosen for yourself has molded your identity. If you don't like where you are in your life, or if you're not yet living your dream life, you can choose a new identity. You can simply choose to stop identifying with this past version of yourself. You don't need to identify with your past. Nothing is keeping you bound to your past. Also, you don't owe anybody anything. You don't owe it to other people to continue to be this past version of yourself. If this past version of yourself is no longer serving you, you can simply choose a new identity. If you wish to live your dream life, if you wish to shift realities, if you wish to shift your identity, strip back every layer of yourself, every characteristic that you have identified with, every old habit you wish to break, all the past wounds you're holding on to, the toxic people that are in your life, your limiting beliefs, limiting ways of thinking. Strip it all away. Strip everything away. If you wish to create a new version of self, strip everything away. Everything that no longer serves you, yes. But if you wish to really embody a new version of self, strip everything away. Turn yourself into a blank canvas. A powerful way to do this is to meditate. Yeah, I talk about meditating in like all of my videos. There are so many benefits to meditating. Meditate, silent meditation, half an hour or more. Less is fine too. I don't think less than half an hour is gonna get you to where you need to be if you're trying to strip away these layers of self, these layers of conditioning. So at least half an hour of silent meditation. And if you're telling me that you can't sit with yourself in silence, that's just another limiting belief that you need to strip away. If you wish to live your dream life, this version of you currently, this current version of self that you are identifying with, if they're not living your dream life currently, then they will never get there. This current version of yourself will never get to your dream life. You have to shift the version of yourself that you are identifying with. If this version of yourself is not living your dream life, you need to find and identify with the version of yourself that is, which might mean a whole reconstruction of self, which is why I'm talking about stripping all these layers away. Once you've stripped the layers away, here comes the fun part. You literally get to choose how you show up in this world. You get to choose the clothes that you wear. You get to choose your style. You get to choose your aesthetic. You get to choose anything and everything about how you present yourself to the world. Physically, spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. The only thing that separates you from the dream ideal version of yourself is how you choose to show up in this world, how you choose to present yourself, what you choose to identify with. There are so many things in this world that are out of your control, but the most important things in this world are in your control. Those things being how you choose to respond to situations and how you choose to present yourself to the world. The only thing that separates you from the dream version of yourself is how you choose to present yourself to the world, the identity that you choose to align yourself with. Once you've stripped the layers and you've become a blank canvas, oh, life is so fun. This is where you get to have fun. This is where you get to be creative. Think of yourself as a sim. Whoever you want to be, you can choose to be. It's all in your power. It's all in your control. Select the aesthetic that you wish to align with. Change your whole wardrobe. Change your hair. Change the way you do your makeup. Change your accessories. Go to the gym. Start doing Pilates. Change your diet. Whatever your values are. Whatever values you wish to align with. Select your values and apply those to your life. Whatever beliefs you wish to hold about yourself, affirm these things every single day. Write down these affirmations. Whatever habits you wish to implement into your life, write these down so that you know what they are and implement them into your life. It's important that you first strip away all of the old bad habits so that you start with a blank canvas. You can be whoever you want to be in this world, and the only thing that is standing in the way is you. You need to get out of your own way. Step out of your own way. You're in your own way. The only thing that holds anybody back is fear. In order for any of this to work, you have to clear the clutter. That's why I'm saying start with a blank slate. And clearing the clutter doesn't just mean physically, it means mentally, emotionally, spiritually as well. It means everything. It means create a blank slate. Once you have a blank slate, literally however you want to live your life, you can choose to live it that way. If there's people that you look up to, why do you look up to them? Figure that out. And then why not become one of those people yourself? The greatest feeling in the world is showing up for yourself. If you admire people who go on runs every day, start running. If you admire self-published authors, write a book and publish it yourself. If you admire people who post on social media every day, post on social media every day. If you admire people who travel, start traveling. And if you can't afford to travel, travel locally. The only reason that you are feeling stuck with where you are and the beliefs about who you are is because you're identifying with your past. You're identifying with past versions of yourself. You're not bound to these past versions of yourself. In fact, your past is holding you back. Quantum physics states that time is not linear. Past, present, and future are all stacked on top of each other. Everything is always happening all at the same time, which means if you are clinging to your past, it is holding you back. Whereas if you envision the future version of yourself, you can obtain it just like that because everything is happening all at the same time. This is what shifting is. If you envision the future version of yourself and choose to embody that version of yourself, then you have shifted your identity as long as you put these steps into practice, as long as you embody this version of yourself, as long as you take the steps that you need to take. Change your appearance, change your habits, change your characteristics. Become that version of yourself. However the successful version of yourself lives their life, embody that way of living. Choose to live that way. That's what shifting is. That's how you shift identities. That's how you shift realities. That's it. It's simple and it doesn't need to be overcomplicated. Stop identifying with your past and live the life that you wish to live. Identify with the version of yourself who you wish to be and be.